thought I'd do a quick video on how I use Filmora to make a battle report. And this is kind of a two-part video, two parts simultaneously, because one, I'm sure I will get a lot of comments and a lot of help from you guys on the other 95% of Filmora that I don't know or utilize. And then hopefully for anyone who's looking to get into battle reports, I'll be able to at least give you a basic sense of how to use Filmora. I've used this and Shotcut to make battle reports so far, and I tried the YouTube editor too without much success. This has been the easiest and the best, if that's Filmora, so far, and I think that was what was highly recommended by some veterans of our hobby. That's just kind of why I stick with it. So here's to it. Let's hope this is entertaining, and hopefully I'll get some help from you guys too that'll help improve my battle reports. All right, here's the camera I use, and that little tripod my kids got me. That was really sweet of them. I've got this Movo external microphone on top that just basically the standard camera or standard microphone that comes with this thing is not the best. If you do have an external camera, I highly recommend you go in and turn down the input in the settings. There's some tutorials on this camera, which is what is it? Oh, I can't even tell. Hopefully you can tell what it is from all this fun stuff. You have to turn this down about at least 60 or 75%, or it'll pick up like a fly pooping next door and put a lot of background noise in. So this works for me. It's very simple. You can either shoot with the eyepiece sliding out or with this. You've got your zoom, stuff like that. You can take photos. I've got it cranked up on the settings so you can't even do that. And that's about it. It's kind of neat. It's got a built-in kind of gyro-y thing with it. It kind of makes people whose hands shake a little bit, like me, just a little less shaky. So it'll improve the shot a little bit. But this tripod has been the best thing for me because I just put it down and just film when I remember to. All right, here's Filmora if you haven't seen it before. Pretty simple stuff. Go to got all my source material in here for the battle report I'm working on right now. This is just the main one right here. I don't want to give away too much, but this is a monstrous clip, and it'll tell you how many you want to keep at that frames per second. It'll probably give you a warning that this file is absolutely massive. So we'll let that build in there, and then we'll be right back. So you can see this is where you'll collect all your films. This is your little preview box here. You can do all your little your video, you're speeding up your sound, your timing, your color, your speed, all these tweaks over here. There's all kinds of this is the media you can import, some of the stock stuff. If you stick with the expensive kit, you can actually get a bunch of extra sounds and tiles and stuff. I kind of used just and effects. I use the really basic stuff. I'm no expert on this, and you can actually spend a whole lot of money on this to keep it going, and I just prefer to use the most simplistic because I'm not here trying to win any kind of Academy Awards for best cinematography. Just go out and grab a file. We'll import real quick. Drop it right there. You get spacebar is kind of your go-to button here.
All right, let's do core orders for Napoleon for turn 7.
There you go. So that's just how you do it. And you can shrink down things this way. You expand them to the length of the film. You can move stuff around in here. You can cut it and clip it. You can move up and down how much volume you want. I'm pretty happy with the volume I have at the moment. I'm hoping this isn't too loud because I'm basically sitting inside the mic. And you can see a little preview of whatever you got. I have a small video library of different sounds for different games I go out and grab and just try to get free stuff, or I find a good sound, I record it, and I just kind of keep it all in here in this folder for all my effects. So my dice tray is obnoxious. Listen, it's just very loud.
Let's see what my boy can do, and then we'll do Wellington right after.
You can listen to it. It'll drive you insane with all the dice rolling I use. So I'll mute that, and I'll just usually use a clip. This one is of marching drums. I mostly use just because it's kind of subtle. I've turned the volume down. It's
Wellington right after.
You can hear the marching drums right there.
For the core.
So that's the way you just kind of add in sounds underneath. And you can actually layer multiple sounds if you want to get crazy. You can right click and detach sound. You can have multiple sounds on top of each other if you want to blend stuff together. All right, here you see a little mix of two sound effects.
Closing fire as the French come on in. Prussians suffer.
So there you go. It's. I mean, you can probably do that a lot more, with a lot more finesse and complexity. But yeah, that's not me. You can see this is just one turn, so 180 clips for one turn. That's why I'll play a turn usually in these big games, and I'll edit in 180 clips and then add in all the sound effects and kind of slice and dice and move these around and cover up all these dice rolling things so it doesn't get too irritating for your guys' ears. And I'll add in a couple of jokes with some tiles, and I'll show you that, or titles, excuse me, and I'll show you that in a little bit. When you catch little mistakes, you can add in a title slide here like this, and play with the font size. So you make it, oh gosh, let's try this one. Let me pause for a second. I'll show you what it looks like. This will show you just a real quick way to, apologize for a screw up, so you don't lead people down the wrong path on playing. And
French had two.
Just using a title. Mixing and a charge, a hand to hand.
Are we looking at 5 versus a 5 right now?
Basically, you can see an entire attack.
The French will re-roll their 1. French are up 10 to 5. So
it all works out well in the end. No harm, no foul, and that's
10
it.
versus 9 right now on the charge.
If you ever wanted to play with sound, you could just grab that sound bar and move it up and down if you wanted to. I think you can do fades and all kinds of fun stuff too. Or you can play around with the speed if you want it to go really quick, like if you were doing a patrol phase in Chain of Command or something like that. And there's a couple things I've picked up here and there as I've done this. You can cut, you can ripple delete stuff, you can get rid of stuff you don't want to. So it's a really neat program. I only probably use about 1/10 of what I'm supposed to use of this thing. As you add sound effects and stuff, they'll actually build up in the bottom of your library down here on the left, so they're easy to find. So just added in a hand-to-hand sound effect down here for this fight, and that's it. If you kind of space out here while you're filming, you can use this scissors to make a new clip there, make a new clip there, and you can hit this delete, ripple delete, and it'll basically get rid of that pause. And then you don't like you're having a moment when somebody's listening to you. Get rid of that pause, make it a bit more efficient. At the 2 hour and 42 minute mark, this turn comes to an end. The battle report continues. I'm trying to get this screen so it's not oblong. I'm just going to put a title tab in. I'm going to use a sound clip off the audio just to mark a turn. Shrink it down to the right size. Go over here to the title page. That was the end of turn 7, so now the next turn will be turn 8. You'll see that right there. Just double check everything. Looks like we're in business. And hit the export button when you're done, which you can't quite see there. Sorry about that. The screen kind of mixed it up there. I have a preset here If you look at settings tab, the constant bit rate's supposed to do better, according to some videos I watched. They're supposed to like triple the bit rate because of YouTube condenses it. So with the math they did, it was like 180,000 bytes per second. It took forever to upload it, so I've just kind of settled it down to about 50,000. I run it at 50 frames per second. The last couple of videos seems to work better for not affects sound quality. And you just hit the export button, and countdown starts. So that's it. And yeah, so that's how you upload a video, or part of a video. Of course, this is just game turn number 7 of hopefully a 15 turn game. And I hope that helped a little bit. Any pointers you guys have for me or anything that I'm missing, which I know I am, please let me know. I would love to get more out of this program. I don't want to do too much, but it's nice to have a couple little things you can do. When you do find mistakes later on, when you kind of watch back, I film it turn by turn just so I don't have to do so much editing at once. It seems to work for me. You get a nice mix of game time, you get a nice mix of editing time, so that works. I catch mistakes, I can go back and slice them out and edit them while I'm watching it back, and it just seems to have a better product at the end. It makes me nervous when I have to delete one of the first 6 turns. I'm just like, I'll triple check my time, because before I've erased a longer one and lost footage, and it's horrible. So I'll triple and quadruple check to make sure I don't erase the wrong file. I've had more success in filming turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. If I just keep one master file and try to keep track of 7 or 8 of them is difficult for me, at least. Maybe that works for you. Okay, well, that's all I got. Sorry if I kind of rambled on there at the end. I hope all is well. I'm gonna take a little break here, and then I'll probably take a nap, and I'll go back and play turn 8 here in a little bit. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.